consumers in general are looking for dental care.
Yes.
It's not like they have stopped looking for dental care. It's just that now they're choosing where they want to get treated and who they want to be aligned with. So
Correct.
a lot of this, comes down to not, because I get some phone calls saying, oh no, but nobody wants to come to our practice. But that's the issue then. Why does nobody want to come to the practice? It has a lot less to do with our people looking for care, because we know data and we have results where people are looking for care and they are finding dental homes. But in my own personal life, like my friend Dawn, she called me up a few weeks ago and she's like, hey, so I don't like how my dentist is showing up online and I want to look for another dentist. Can you recommend me somebody else in my area?
That's interesting that an existing patient checked out the web presence and reputation, online reputation of their current dentist. That's very interesting, Minal.
Because what's going on is we have all these people calling and saying, what are your COVID protocols? Right. What are you going to do to keep us safe? How are you going to treat my entire family at the same time? Am I going to be in front of other families? I have a pre-existing condition. Can I still come to the dentist, right? So many times when you don't have your team trained to answer that, when you haven't done the right thing, when you haven't put in the safety measures, when you haven't shown your own patients and your potential patients that you have done everything that you could do to keep them safe, then there is a lack of communication. Because it's very different when you have a practice who's keeps coming up online. Because let's face it, you're being tracked. Let's not even pretend like you're not being tracked online, right?
Right.
When a consumer is being tracked and they keep saying, and they're like, but well, that dental practice said that they did this and they're doing this. And this is the video that they just showed me on how a tour works. My dentist is not doing that. Is it safe for me to go there? And then they go and check it out. So there are different things. And, so for 2021, what I would recommend all of our amazing, brilliant dental practices is start showing up. Show up. Right now, we are living in a digital world. So start showing up virtually. Tell people what you're doing. They won't know what you're doing unless you tell them. Share it. Make them feel comfortable. Give them a peace of mind. Because at the end of the day, they don't care as much about dentistry as peace of mind. They don't need to know how a crown is done. They just need to know, can I be safe inside your practice and be out of pain?
Amen. Amen to that. Please, doctors and team members on the call, please listen to what Minal just said. They don't care how you make the crown. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Now, and I will say this, Minal, this is it. They need to also, I'm going to add one more thing to that, because I just got a call from one of my friends who had, their doctor had all this nice stuff online, their dentist did. And she called me and she said, Kay, I was so aggravated. I went to my appointment and of course I have to wait in my car. She said, they told me to be there early and they weren't there. And, there was no way for them to check in, supposed to be checking in online. And then 3 other people drove up after her and they got in first. So I do think, so again, we do need to open up how it's being received. And I would say definitely make sure that you're sending surveys out to your patients. And then when they share that they've had that great experience, share that with your team. And if they share that they had something that wasn't so great, work on it. I mean, we're not perfect and we're all learning this new way of doing things, but it's different when people have to wait out in their cars and they come in and because your waiting area is not big enough. So just make sure that you still make them feel warm and comfortable. And I would say, please make sure that you're doing surveys.
And anything you can do to get your paperwork out electronically, like Kay said earlier. I mean, Kay and Benko did incredible jobs with trying to put webinars out there during the shutdown, trying to help doctors and team members figure out how to start to digitize everything. Do as much as you can in an electronic way, because if it's very hard for patients to believe that you're really that sophisticated clinically, and if you can't even send forms electronically. Most medical practices can do that now. If people have kids going to the pediatrician or kids going to the orthodontist, or they go to an emergency walk-in themselves, everything is done electronically now. So you want to put your best foot forward and have that image that they see what you're doing online, like Minal said, but then also, like Kay said, does that experience deliver when they get there? It all has to make sense. Otherwise, they have other choices. It's America, greatest country in the world. People can go anywhere they want.
It's like having a really pretty cake and it not taste good, right?
Right, exactly. That's a great analogy. I love it.